I feel like Jim Jones and Pusha T are on the same they're on the same calendar right now. Like they're entertaining, but they're entertaining while they're using somebody else's name, right? For example, I don't know how this Jim Jones Nas thing even really kicked up, but Jim Jones has been comparing himself to Nas. He claimed he had more Billboard entries than Nas, a flat out lie, right? He claimed, he was almost claiming like his catalog is better than Nas, a flat out lie. And now he's claiming that because he mentioned Nas, he got Nas the most viral publicity Nas has ever received. Another flat out lie. Like, I like Jim Jones. Like, you always gotta love a passionate liar, right? Like, this guy's he's just lying left and right, but he's passionate about these lies.
For Nas, probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever. Ever. He's never been talked about like this ever in his life.
What?
Now, has Nas reached out to you?
You did. The last time he was in some shit like this where people were comparing when him and Jay was beating on him. You heard? You did? Like, that, and I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just get to the semantics.
You know the great thing about Jim Jones? I think Jim Jones thinks if he keeps talking, he's going to erase history, right? Like, he's going to change how history has been written. Nasir Jones is one of the greatest rappers of all time. His catalog, let alone his pen and his skill, you would not even be in the same conversation or caliber. I actually find it quite offensive that he's even saying this, but it might be for rage bait, right? Also, this is the thing. I love what Jim Jones is doing now. He's an older MC. I think he's probably 40-something. He's creating, not necessarily he created himself, but he's further pushing this lane where we could listen to rappers who we used to like that have grown and have aged and are in their 40s. Yes, 40-year-old rap is going to be a thing, chat, right? I like all that, right? I like all those things. However, he can't rewrite history. Jim Jones, for the first half of your career, you were what was called a non-factor in music, okay? You, not gonna lie, I do think your lyrical skill has gotten better, but you was kind of known as the nigga who was with Cam, okay? You're actually not even seen as top 2 in your own group. That's even more offensive. You weren't even seen as top 2 in Dipset, right? Niggas used to say, yo, the nicest is Jewels, then Cam. Or niggas would say it's Cam, then Jewels. Nobody on planet Earth would say Jim Jones, then anybody else. Now, as things change, and I will give you credit, you're focused on music while, you know, it looks like Joel Santana started doing crack, okay? No disrespect, Joel. It is what it is. You lost a couple teeth. We know what happened. Cameron looked like he went to go kick it in Ohio or Columbus somewhere. He went to go hang out by the pool down there in Florida. No shots. I love you, Cam. But, you know, they didn't drop music as frequently. You were on your game, okay? I think around when you dropped, was it Harlem? What's the name of the album? There's one album and I remember I was just like, okay, Jim is taking this shit more seriously and he's popping out as the lead, right? Like, yo, I'm a solo artist. This is what I do. You get what I mean? And by the way, I'm not saying that Jim didn't come off like a dope rapper on the Diplomats project. He was it. But there was a time that I'm like, okay, he's becoming the lead rapper. And that has transformed your career, but not transforms your career that you could talk like this. Not about Nas, brother. No. Please, just stop it. Stop it. Get some help, brother. Get some help. Anyway,